I got you. Here we go, Chad. We got it. We should be good to go now. So 2 gone and 2 gone. And Sydney Webb will step in. She's the extra hitter here this afternoon. Webb hits a high fly ball into left field. That one is gone. Not once, not twice, but 3 times the lady here in inning number 1. Mangum with solo home runs to jump out to the early 3-0 lead. So Dusty Pence a solo home run. Sarah Rogers a solo home run, and now Sydney Webb a solo jack as well. And Mangum leads it by a score of 3-0 on the strength of those 3 home runs. Victoria Gerald's to the plate. Gerald is the left fielder here. We'd seen when we were talking about it earlier, wind blowing towards that left field corner. Ball carrying very well this afternoon on a warm day. It was about 71 when we arrived earlier. First pitch to Gerald's taken for a ball. The count 1-0 on Victoria. So feast or famine in inning number 1 for Mangum. A couple of outs and 3 home runs. There's a line shot into left field. That'll be a base hit. And a good play out there by the left fielder to keep that one from going to the fence. Yes, Brody reaches up, makes the play. So Gerald's slashes a single into left field. She's aboard for Kyra Hussey. Hussey moved down in the lineup here, and so far it's worked out well for Richard. 3 runs in the first inning, 3 solo home runs. Kyra takes a pitch inside for a ball. The count 1-0. Ball carrying well here this afternoon. Well, now my mic's too loud. Well, imagine that, Katie. Pitch inside, and the count now 2-0 on Kyra Hussey. Runner at first, 2 gone. We're in the top of the first. Mangum on top 3-0. Hussey will take ball 3 outside, 3-0. Richard batting an extra hitter here in this ball game, so 11 hitters in the lineup for Mangum. Hussey takes one off the plate for ball 4. Runners at first and second now, 2 gone. Inning number 1. Maddie Lively now will step in, the catcher this afternoon for Mangum. Lively certainly has the strength to get it out of here, and that wind really picking up again towards that left field corner. It was all but dead when we first got here, and then began to freshen. Laid down for a little while, but it's picked back up. Maddie looks at one inside for a ball. 1-0 on Lively. That's 5 consecutive out of the zone delivered by the pitcher, and that'll be 7 now. Wind really wreaking havoc with the pitcher, Fletcher. She having a hard time finding a home plate right now. Lively ahead in the count, 2-0. Victoria Charles at second, Kyra Hussey at first. 3 across already for Mangum. Lively takes a strike, and it's 2-1. Now Maddie can sit on something. Kayla Reese waiting in the on-deck circle. J.C. Nippert and Emma Geralds would like to bat this inning as well. Pitch on the way to Lively, deep for ball 3, 3-1. So Lively being extremely patient. You look at those home runs. Pence, first pitch swinging. Rogers, first pitch swinging. Webb, first pitch swinging. And the 3-1 pitch here lifted high into center field and up against the fence. And making the catch in center field on a great play, Johnson for out number 3. But not before Mangum comes up with 3 runs on 4 hits. 3 of those hits were home runs. A couple of runners left on board, and there were no errors in the inning. We've played a half. Mangum 3. Binger-Oney coming to the plate. Classic hits, 97.7. All right, we go to the bottom half of inning number 1, and defensively, Mangum has J.C. Nippert on the mound. Her battery mate, Maddie Lively. Haven Gilbert is at first. Sarah Rogers at second. Emma Geralds is the third baseman. And Dusty Pence is the shortstop. The outfield, Victoria Gerald, Nicole Rogers, Kyra Hussey, and Kayla Reese. Mangum on top 3-0. First pitch on the way. Nippert popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Dusty, and Pence will make the play for out number 1. So Smith retired on the first pitch she sees. Little pop out to Dusty Pence over at shortstop for out number 1. And having issues with our cord that we've had issues now with for quite some time, and you got to hold your mouth just right to get it to work. So the left-handed hitting Milligan steps in, and she will roll this one down the first base line. That is a fair ball, and she is aboard with 1 gone here. So Milligan, a single, and that'll bring Welsh to the plate. Another left-handed hitter. Runner at first, 1 gone. Plenty of sunshine bathing most of the infield. Yes, looking at a ball is Walsh. 1-0 on Walsh. Goucher waiting in the on-deck circle. Nippert's pitch. Lifted into left center field, and the wind will get a hold of this one. And the ball going to roll all the way to the fence. Runners at second and third, only 1 gone. Well, we talk about that wind, and left-hander slices it off the bat, and it just simply carries away from the outfield. And unable to make the play out there was Mangum. So now Boucher will hit with a couple of runners aboard and only 1 gone. Boucher wears those Wells Lamont gloves that Hallie Carney tells me allows you to have a better grip. You can also go out and fix fence when you get done playing softball. 1-0 on Goucher. Runners at second and third. She'll hit a fly ball into center field. That one is off the fence. 1 run will score. Let's see if they send the runner from third. And here she comes. And the play was cut off. And it looked like Mangum would be able to make a play at the plate, but nobody was talking. And Milligan will score the first run of the ball game. Walsh the second, 3-2. Goucher second ace. With 1 gone, couple of RBI in the ball game. So Mangum certainly not in midseason form yet. And again, it looked like Sarah Rogers had plenty of time to turn and throw that ball to Lively at home plate and at least have a play on the runner at home plate. As it is, it'll be they held the runner. They held Goucher at first base. Wow, I thought she took second. A little pop-up behind home plate, and good job by Maddie Lively.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and...
By the way, I got the cord to work. Maddie Lively will make the catch for out number 2. On the foul out to Navarez. 2 gone now. In a 3-2 ball game. Katie Carney and I trying to figure out the name of the batter. It's a long name, as she said.
Anthony something.
Yes, we've got an Anthony there. A hyphenated last name for the batter from Binger-Oney. Little fly ball in the left center field. Catch is made by Nicole Rogers, and the inning will come to an end. But now before Binger-Oney comes up with a couple of runs of their own here in inning number 1. They had 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and a runner left on board. We've played 1, and it's Mangum and Binger-Oney in a good one, 3-2. Lady Tigers on top.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Kayla Reese leads off here in inning number 2 from Mangum. Looks at the ball, 1-0 to Reese. Takes this one deep for 2. 2-0 now on Kayla. Outfielder here this afternoon for Mangum. She'll be followed by J.C. Dippert, and then Emma Geralds back to the top of the order will go. Ball hits home plate, and that's 3-0 now on Reese. So the pitcher for Binger-Oney struggling at times with her control as the wind continues to push the softball around. 3-0 pitch out in front of home plate, ball 4, and Reese is aboard to lead off the inning. Kayla at first base. Here's J.C. Nippert. Nippert, chance to help her own cause in inning number 2. The joys of being Michael in the morning. So here's Nippert. First pitch on the way to J.C. Even notion like she was going to go the opposite way. Takes a ball. 1-0 on Nippert. There is room over there on that right side. And bathed in sunshine as well. The outfielders having a hard time finding the softball. Nippert looks at a strike. The count level now on J.C. at 1-1. Mangum on top 3-2. We play here in inning number 2. Pitch on the way to Nippert, right back up the middle. And J.C.'s got a base hit, and Mangum's got runners at first and second with nobody gone here in inning number 2. Checking in with the bench jockeys, Brent Bogart is watching. Brent going to have you alongside. And Chad Augustine said, man, that's an ugly ump behind home plate. Well, go ahead and talk about your dad that way. It's okay. Runners at first and second now. We're in the second. And Emmett Geralds looks at the pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Reese is at second, Nippert at first. Mangum trying to add to that 3-2 lead here in inning number 2. Called strike, and the count level at 1-1 on Geralds. Emma playing third base today for Richard Carney. Hacks at that one, high fly ball, shallow center field, and a good play out there in the outfield. Coming on to make the catch for out number 1 is the left center fielder. So one gone, back to the top of the order. We'll go to Nicole Rogers. Rogers, a one-hop grounder. Back to the pitcher, her first time around. She is 0 for 1. And Nicole bats here with runners at first and second. And flag beginning to die just a little bit out there in the outfield. That's a easy call. That's an illegal pitch, ball 1. Mangum with 3 solo home runs in inning number 1. Pence, Sarah Rogers, and Webb hitting solo shots, giving them a 3-2 lead. Nicole looks at one outside for a ball. 2-0 now on Rogers. That play by Johnson at the end of the first inning. That's a long fly ball off the bat of Lively. Saved a couple of runs for sure. Pitch deep. 3-0 now on Nicole. Yeah. He said 2-1, and he looked at his clicker. It's 3-0, and there's ball 4. So a couple of walks in the inning. Mangum has loaded the bases. Reese goes to third. Nippert's at second. And Nicole is at first base. We're going to get another pitcher. Yeah. Coach saw something he didn't like, and he made the quick hook and the quick change. So we'll make the pitching change as well. Come back. Make them on top 3-2. They've got the bases loaded in the top of the second. Just one down.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum. But their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle. Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
All right, our new pitcher for Binger-Oney is Britton. She comes in to face Dusty Pence with the bases loaded. One gone. Pence a solo home run to begin the scoring this afternoon for Mangum. Dusty takes a ball. 1-0 on Pence. 1-0 pitch on the way. A little bit deep for ball two. 2-0. Reese is at second, third. Nipper's at second. And Nicole Rogers at first base, so good speed on the base pass. That pitch hit home plate. The count now 3-0 on Dusty Pence, and Pence got to be real patient here, and that's not always easy for Dusty. 3-0 offering on the way. Took it for a strike. And knew she better, or she'd be getting a set of poles. So 3-1 on Pence with the bases loaded. One gone. Here's the pitch to Dusty. High fly ball, left field. That ball carrying, still going back, and it is gone. A home run for Dusty Pence. Barely got over the fence and just got over the outstretched glove of the left fielder, Brody. So 4-run jack there for Dusty Pence, her second home run of the ball game. 5 RBI in the contest. And Mangum now on top 7-2. So just enough breeze blowing towards left field, and Pence got that backspin on that softball, and it's gone for her second home run of the ball game. Haven Gilbert takes his strike, and it's 0-1 on Haven. She's 0 for 1, grounded to short her first time around. By the way, 70-minute time limit on these ball games. Run rules in effect as well. Cold strike to Gilbert. Haven doesn't like the call for strike two. You could tell by the way her shoulders slumped out after that call. She's like, what, are you kidding me? 0-2 pitch on the way here. Hit home plate for a ball, 1-2. That is a keen young eye there. I'm hacking. I can't lay off that pitch. That's way too close. 1-2 pitch on the way to Gilbert, and that one's way inside. 2-2 now on Haven. And when you're young, you can lay off that pitch. I am taking a big time hack at that one. 2-2 pitch. Gilbert looks at ball 3-2. So her patience paying off. And now Haven can look for something in her wheelhouse right now. Count full on Gilbert. Ball 4 inside. And another walk surrendered by Binger-Oney. That'll bring Sarah Rogers to the plate. Rogers, first pitch swinging her first time around, and got one out of here. Mangum on top 7-2. Rogers, ground ball, knocked down by the shortstop. She'll flip to second in time for the play. And that is a dandy play out there by Smith. Smith went deep in the hole, goes to her knees, turns, fires, and gets Gilbert on the force out at second base. 6-4. Rogers is aboard on the fielder's choice. But there are 2 gone now for Sydney Webb. Webb, a solo home run her first time around. Sid the Kid takes a pitch for a ball, 1-0. Sydney's grandpa trying to find out where the ball game was being broadcast. He's up in Oak City. There's a high fly ball into left field. That thing is gone. Forget about it. There's no call on that one except goodbye softball. Hello, 2 more runs. Sydney Webb just simply muscling that one over the left center field fence. And Mangum has hit already their 5th home run of the ball game. This time a 2-run jack off the bat of Sydney Webb. Webb 2 for 2 with a couple of home runs and 3 RBI. Mangum now on top 9-2. Here comes Victoria Geralds. I mentioned the run rule, 15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5. There's a line shot in the left field. Base hit for Victoria. Gerald's is 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and she has rifled the ball into left field both times. Here comes Kyra Hussey. Hussey walking her first time around, and well, you know, with the ball flying out of here the way it is, Kyra is looking for something in her wheelhouse right now. First pitch on the way to Hussey, inside for a ball. The count 1-0 on Kyra. Second trip to home plate, and Hussey has seen 5 balls outside the zone. 1-0 pitch. Had a notion, laid off it, and the count level at 1-1. Victoria Gerald's over at first base. 2 going here in the second. Mangum on top, 9-2. 1-1 offering on the way to Kyra. Ball inside, and the count now 2-1 on Hussey. Of course, the festival continuing tomorrow. Here's the pitch on the way to Hussey. Deep for ball 3-2, or 3-1 rather. Good patience by Kyra. Anyhow, that the festival continuing tomorrow. Mangum at 12:20 and 1:40. We'll have both games here. Hussey walks for the second time of the afternoon. Kyra aboard with 2 gone. She's at first. Victoria Gerald's at second. Mangum will play at 12:20 tomorrow against Shattuck. And then immediately after get Stratford, Texas. And I'm assuming that's Stratford, Texas, and not Oklahoma. Thanks, Katie. Thanks for helping me out on that deal.
They're red and white.
Okay. Maddie Lively takes a pitch for a ball, 1-0. Lively hit one to the fence her first time around. Hits a shot in the left field. That's a base hit. Gerald's rounding third. Richard is going to send her. There is no throw. And Victoria is in standing up with the 10th run of the ball game for Mangum. Kyra Hussey is at second. Lively with the RBI single. And as they often do, Mangum has hit around in the inning. Kayla Reese, who led things off, will now bat for the second time in the frame. Reese looks at one well out of the zone. The count 1-0 on Kayla. She walked and scored her first time around this inning. Hits this one hard down the left field line. That is a fair ball. It hits the line. And Keely Hussey in running as a courtesy runner winds up at third base on the play. Hustling into second with a stand-up double will be Kayla Reese. Runners at second and third now with 2 gone. So Reese with the double. As we mentioned, Keely Hussey, courtesy running for Maddie Lively, is at third base. Here's J.C. Nippert. Solid single her first time around. Came around to score a run as well. Nippert, a closed-off stance. Looks like she's got to hit everything to right field and hit one right back up the middle her first time around. Pitch inside for a ball, 2-0. Pitch inside for a ball, 3-0 now on Nippert. Emma Geralds waits in the on-deck circle. Mangum on top, 11-2 now. Ball 4, bases loaded for Geralds. Yeah, there have been a bunch of walks already this afternoon, surrendered by Binger-Oney. So here's Geralds hit a fly ball to left field her first time around. Bases loaded, 2 gone here in the second. Called strike to Emma in the count 0-1. She's taking all the way. Couple of home runs in the inning. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down by the third baseman. Race to third, and in time the play is made for out number 3. So the inning will come to a close, but not before Mangum comes up with 8 runs in the inning. And 8 runs on, let's count them up now. 6 hits, it looks like. There were no errors, and the bases left loaded. At the end of an inning and a half, Mangum 11, Binger-Oney 2. Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers." Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
One up, one down here in inning number 2 for Binger-Oney is Johnson taking a hack at the first pitch she sees and hits a line drive right at Nicole Rogers in left field for out number 1. So one up, one down. Here's Brock, the first baseman. She'll swing at the first pitch. Little pop-up right behind home plate. Maddie Lively will make the catch for round number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs. It's pretty economical there. It's also the second foul out to Maddie Lively in the first inning and 2/3. Here's Fletcher, the catcher. So 2 up, 2 down for J.C. Nippert here. In the second, her club up 11-2. Ground ball to third base. Gerald sets, fires to first. 3 pitches and 3 outs. How about that? Good job by Gerald's over there to make the play, and a good job by Gilbert to go get the softball as well. So Binger-Oney, very quietly, they go in inning number 2. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2. Mangum 11 and Binger-Oney 2. Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Mangum Lady Tigers on top 11-2 as we go to the top half of inning number 3. We mentioned those 2 games tomorrow for Mangum, and then we are scheduled to have a couple of baseball games coming up on Wednesday. We talked to Mike Wendt earlier today, and his ball games against Fort Collins and Granite were supposed to have been early in the day. Then we saw an updated schedule that had them playing at 4 and 6:30, and he called the folks at Granite and said, that's not going to work for us. We're not going to be able to play then. So he's going to try to get those games moved to earlier in the day. Let's see if he is successful on that. Back to the top of the order we go. Nicole Rogers, 1-0 pitch to her. Inside for ball, 2-0 now on Nicole. Third at bat in as many innings for Rogers. She is 0 for 1, grounded out, walked, and scored a run. Takes a hack here, fly ball left field, and making the play about as deep as you can be, the left fielder for round number 1. Good catch there. Cole hit it hard, but a good play out there in left field. There's Dusty Pence. Pence, 2 for 2, 5 RBI, couple of home runs, a solo shot, and a grand slam. Looks to go the other way here. Ball knocked down by the first baseman. Brock will step on the bag for round number 2. So Dusty, after going yard a couple of times, trying to fool the defense and go the opposite way. He hit one sharply to Brock at first base, but a good play there for out number 2. So 2 down now for Haven Gilbert. Gilbert, 0 for 1. Takes a strike here, and it's 0-1 on Haven. Grounded out her first time around, and then walked and was forced at second base. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. The count level at 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Deep for ball 2, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, rolled on the ground towards third, gets underneath the third baseman's glove and knocked down by the shortstop. And Gilbert will get herself an infield single, keep the inning alive for Sarah Rogers. Rogers has hit a solo home run and rolled into a fielder's choice. She scored both times. She's been to home plate, 1 for 2. Takes deep here, and the count 1-0 on Rogers. Turned out to be a beautiful evening. Pitch on the way to Sarah, hits home plate, and it's 2-0. And again, boy, if you're facing Mangum, I mean, you got no bargain sitting in the on-deck circle when you look at Sidney Webb. Pitch a little bit deep here for ball 3, 3-0. 3-0 now on Rogers. Sarah taking all the way. Called strike, and it's 3-1. And that barely was in the strike zone. It could have been called ball 4. Looked like it maybe hit the black of the rubber, though. Rogers, line shot, speared by Smith at shortstop for out number 3, and a nice play by Smith. Mangum hits the ball hard in inning number 3, but they come up empty. No runs. There was a hit, no errors, and a runner left on board. We played 2.5, 11-2. Mangum leads. Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
All right, we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 11-2. High fly ball, left field. And that one is gone. A home run off the bat of Britton. And Britton came on to pitch and came on to hit, too. It's a solo home run, leading off inning number 3, and that'll make it an 11-3 ball game. By the way, Amanda Augustine says, hey, Michael, I know Chad is loving your comment, but that would be his brother, not his dad, who said that about him being ugly behind home plate. So I stand corrected. Thank you, Amanda, for helping me out there. Mackenzie Laughlin looking in on the broadcast as well. Mackenzie, good to have you alongside. There's a line shot into right center field, a little inside-out swing. And Smith headed towards second base. She'll slide in with a double, no throw. And a couple of rockets to lead off inning number 3 for Binger-Oney. They fell behind big early on to Shattuck in the previous ball game and then clubbed their way back into it before losing. It was 17-12 maybe. Line drive, base hit. Right field. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Milligan tattooed that one. So runners at first and third, nobody out for Walsh, and she scored one of the 2 runs of the ballgame. Nippert just looking for an out right now. Her club on top 11-3. Richard making some adjustments defensively. Wow. Huge gap through the middle of the field. Pitch taken for a ball, and the count 1-0. Runners at first and third. Nobody out here in the third. Walsh, inside-out swing towards the gap in left center field. That will get to the fence. Scoring easily will be Smith. Milligan will stop third. Runners at second and third. And suddenly, Binger-Oney spraying the softball all over the field. Give an RBI to Walsh on the double. Milligan over at third base for Goucher. Goucher a double and a couple of RBI her first time around. Richard going to go out and have a conversation with his club. Short-lived conversation. Something to the effect of, how about we get an out and how about we get one now? First pitch on the way. Goucher, high fly ball, right center field. Hussey going back. She'll make the catch. Tagging at third and coming in to score Milligan. Moving up to third base on the play is Walsh. And 3 across in the inning now for Binger-Oney. So Goucher give her an RBI on the sacrifice fly for out number 1. Here comes Navarez. First pitch to her is deep for a ball. And the count 1-0. She popped out to the catcher her first time around. Pops this one down the left field line, foul it out of play. And that'll run the count to 1-1. Runner at third base, one gone here in the third. Pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Nippert calling for it, and she'll make the catch for out number 2. Good job by Nippert to take control in the middle of the diamond. 2 gone now for Anthony. She flying to left her first time around is 0 for 1 in the afternoon. Takes a pitch a little bit deep here for a ball, and the count 1-0. High fly ball, left field, and catch is made for out number 3, Nicole Rogers. But not before the Binger-Oney club comes up with 3 runs in the inning, 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and a runner left on board. We've played 3, 11 to 5. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
All right, leading it off here, Sydney Webb for Mangum in their half of inning number 4. They lead 11-5. Webb on the afternoon has got 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. She's also scored a couple of times. Sid, line drive, deep left field. This one is goodbye. Sydney Webb, her 3rd home run of the ball game. And Mangum gets one of those runs back. Boy, Webb got it locked in right now. There was no doubt about that one. Sydney now has scored 3 times in 3 plate appearances. And for good measure, has got 4 RBI in the ball game. A couple of solo home runs and a 2-run shot. So Webb will make it a 12-5 ball game as we play here in inning number 4. And now time being taken, and we'll have it change pitching as well. Looks like the second baseman, Navarez, now will come in and pitch. So we'll check the defensive alignment and come back. Mangum on top 12-5. Classic Hits 97.7.
But we
Well, maybe with some luck we'll get that cord before the games tomorrow, and then we will have to battle that issue.
Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, commercial insurance. 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum on 580-3827.
All right, so a pitching change being made here. Mangum on top 12-5. Third pitcher of the afternoon, Navarez now will come to the mound, and Goucher looks like she'll go to, to check that, Britton will go to third base. And I believe Goucher will move over to second base. Mangum scoring 3 in the first, 8 more in the second. Came up empty in the third, and got 1 across here in the fourth. Victoria Geralds will step in. Geralds has hit the ball hard both times at the plate. Solid shots in the left field. She came around to score her last time she got on board, was left stranded back in the first. So the base is empty here in this inning. Mangum on top. The first pitch to Gerald's. Taking for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Victoria. She was taking all the way. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, fair. Knocked down by Britton. She'll throw to first in time to get Gerald's by a step for out number 1. It's a good play by Britton. You wonder about fielding your position. Even the pitcher came in cold to pitch, and then you're pitching, and right off Jump Street, you get a one-hopper hit right back at you. Over at third base, made a strong throw to record the out, and here's Kyra Hussey. Hussey has walked both times, and Kyra just looking for something in her wheelhouse that she can uncork on. Took a pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Hussey. Mangum on top, 12-5 as we play here in the fourth. Hussey, little looping fly ball into center field, and catch is made out there by Johnson. Boy, I tell you what, she battled the wind and the sun and made a nice catch. Kyra kind of got that one in on her hands, didn't really extend. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Here's Maddie Lively. Lively 1 for 2 with an RBI single her last time around. Takes a strike here, and the count 0-1 on Maddie. Mangum getting a home run from Sydney Webb to begin the inning. Her third jack of the day. Pitch on the way here. Lively had a notion, laid off, and the count level at 1-1. So we mentioned a couple of games coming up tomorrow for Mangum. And then baseball on Wednesday for Mike Wentz' team. Lively, high fly ball, left field. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it is! Home run, Maddie Lively. So Lively, the second solo home run of the inning for Mangum, and now they lead it 13-5. You go back and you look, they had 3 solo home runs in the first inning. Pence hit a grand slam in the second. 2-run shot for Webb in the second inning. And now 2 more here, so if my math is any good, 7 ding-dongs through 3 2/3 innings. There's Kayla Reese. Reese been on board both times. She walked and scored and then doubled her last time around. Kayla takes a pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 on Reese. So a couple of solo home runs, a couple of outs in the inning. Reese, line shot, right center field. That'll be a base hit. And Kayla, well, I love the way she kept her hands back. And they simply waited on the softball to come to her and then smoked it into right center field. Keeps the inning alive for Nippert. JC's been on board both times. Singled, scored her first time around, and then walked and was left stranded. Nippert, love to help her own cause here. Her club leading 13-5. Play in the fourth. Deep for a ball. 1-0 on JC. Again, the run rules 15 after 3, 12 after 4, and 10 after 5. Mangum the visitor here in the ballgame. They lead at 13-5. Pitch deep for a ball. And the count 2-0 on Nippert. Runner at first, 2 gone here in inning number 4. Nippert looked at a pitch for a strike, and it's 2-1 on JC. 2-1 on Nippert here in the fourth. Pitch on the way to JC. Wants to go the other way, rolls it on the ground, knocked down by the second baseman. She'll flip to short, and Reese will be retired on the fielder's choice, 4-6 for the third out of the inning. But Mangum comes up with a couple of runs, 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 solo home runs. There were no errors, and a runner left on board. At the end of 3.5, Mangum leads at 13-5. More Classic Hits, 97 points.